Hello, fresh beginners. Welcome to this video of week 11. Well, here today we're going to go through the booklet. Yes, I will explain the booklet and what you have to do for next virtual class and well, what we're going to do in class. Les voy explicando más que nada el cuadernillo, qué es lo que vamos a hacer en clase, ¿sí? Que tendrían que tener listo para la clase y qué puede esperar para la clase. Okay, so the booklet begins with pronunciation. Yes, in this case is the different ways to pronounce the letter O. So here what it says is that in English the same sound can have different pronunciations. Yes, o sea, la misma letra, en este caso la vocal O, has different pronunciations. That is why it's so difficult, the pronunciation in English. Por eso cuesta muchas veces pronunciar. Because the same vowel, la misma letra, en este caso la letra O, adopta diferentes pronunciaciones. Here the first thing we have is the sound A. Yes? A, as in up. So we have a lot of words, tenemos muchas palabras pronunciadas con este sonido. A. For example, mother, brother, son, husband, uncle, couple, and cousin. Yes? All members of the family that are pronounced A. Yes? And then we have here where it says remember, different words with O. Muchas palabras con O. Y fíjense que la O se puede pronunciar not, como una O, not, photo, photo, o sea, como una O en la palabra foto. Puede ser mother, como una A en mother, o como una U en number two. Yes? Entonces, eso lo que hace es mostrar cómo la misma vocal adopta distintos sonidos. So here, what you have to do for homework, vamos a chequear el día de la clase, is put the words in the different sounds. O, como en clock, O, como en phone, O, como en up, and U, como en boot. So, for example, come, el verbo come, venir, goes here, va en la A, come. Do, the auxiliary verb do, goes in boot. Doctor goes in the first one, va en la primera, como clock. Y don't, the auxiliary in the negative form, goes in the one similar to phone. Yes? Todas se escriben con O, but they have different pronunciations. Esto lo vamos a ir viendo para que ustedes empiecen a tratar de identificar los sonidos y mejorar la pronunciación. So here we have dialogues with a lot of words with O, muchos diálogos con palabritas con O, but the O pronounced in different ways. I'm going to read them so you practice them for the class. Les va a quedar practicarlos para la clase. Okay? I will read them. Yo se los voy a leer. Number 1. Who's that? My mother. She's very young. No, she's 61. She's a doctor. Number 2. Who are they? My brother and his son. Do they live in Scotland? No, they don't. They live in London. Number 3. What's her job? She's a model. She earns a lot of money. Okay. Well, so, homework. Les queda tarea practicarlo. Then we have a reading. A text. Reading. Yes, it's a text about a doctor with her routine, toda su rutina, así practicamos mucho present simple. And then you have questions about the doctor. Be careful with the questions because they have a lot of does, hay muchos does. Sí, ahí cuidado, acuérdense si está el does, tengo que agregar una S. Well, be careful about that, okay? So, questions in the simple present. And then It's an exercise of speaking. It says, make questions to ask your partner. Y yo les puse, las responderemos en la clase virtual. Acá lo que tenemos son preguntas que están incompletas. Ustedes tienen que hacer la pregunta como para preguntarle después en la clase al compañero. Entonces si dice, what time, get up, ustedes tienen que hacer como que le preguntan al que está del otro lado. What time do you get up? What time do you get up? Y en clase se van a preguntar y responder. Esa es la idea, ¿sí? Armar mini dialogues with your partners. Así que solo las preguntas. Si quieren las pueden responder también. But the idea is in class, make questions and answers. Okay? Very good. Yo sé que es mucho. Como que sí, me enganché y les di un montón. Hagan hasta lo que puedan. Yo les voy a explicar todo. Ustedes hacen lo que pueden y aparte vamos a ver hasta dónde llegamos a ver en la clase, ¿sí? Pero bueno, igual en algún momento lo van a tener que hacer, si no yo se los corregiré por el Classroom. Yo hay cosas que me interesa chequear en clase para ver cómo les salió, ver la pronunciación, hacer el speaking. Adverbs of frequency. This is what we started last class to see with always, usually, never. Remember the adverbs of frequency. Lo empezamos a ver el otro día en clase, las expresiones de frecuencia. So it's a text about teenagers, which is only for you to see how we use the adverbs of frequency. Esto en realidad es como para que ustedes vean cómo se usan los adverbs of frequency. Entonces, miren esta oración que dice, the first sentence, 96% spend more than 5 hours looking at a screen every day. 95% spend more than 5 hours looking at a screen every day. 86% hardly ever eat fruit or green vegetables. Hardly ever eat fruit or green vegetables. Yes? Fíjense. And look at the one that says, the pre-last, la anteúltima, 31% are often very stressed. 31% are often very stressed. ¿Qué quiero mostrar con estas oraciones? Bueno, what we have in the next page. Yes? Que tenemos las reglas. Number 1 says, adverbs of frequency, for example, usually, o sea, los adverbs of frequency son los que vimos el otro día. Always, sometimes, usually, never, often. Go. Before or after a main verb, before or after the verb to be. La posición en la que uno los ubica en la oración depende de qué verbo estamos usando. Si estamos usando cualquier verbo que no sea el verbo to be, estamos usando play, go, eat, live, sleep, cualquier verbo, the adverbs of frequency go before the main verb, go before, antes del verbo principal. Por eso yo decía, 86% hardly ever eat fruit. Hardly ever eat fruit. Primero el hardly ever y después eat. O sea, van primero los adverbs de frecuencia y después el verbo. Pero, if we use verb to be, the order is different. So I say, 31% are often stressed. Are often. Primero el are. Yes? Entonces, cuando yo tengo el verb to be, the adverbs of frequency go after the verb to be. Van después del verbo to be. Primero pongo el is, el am o el are. Yes? Bueno, esto igual se los dejo para que lo piensen y en la clase lo vamos a focalizar bien. Yes? Pero para que lo vayan pensando. Y look at this sentence. If I tell you, teenagers, 34% eat fast food at least once a day. Eat fast food at least once a day. Once a day, ¿se acuerdan que habíamos visto once, una vez, twice, 2 veces, 3 times, 3 veces lo vimos en la clase? All those expressions of frequency, todas esas expresiones de frecuencia, they are used at the end of a phrase. Lo uso al final de la oración. At the end of a phrase or sentence. I go to the cinema twice a month. I go on holidays once a year. Yes? Todas esas expresiones van al final. Por eso acá vamos a poner at the end of a phrase or sentence. But well, this is for you to think about and we explain it in the class. Lo explicaremos en la clase si es medio confuso. Meanwhile, mientras tanto, you can do this activity where you have to make sentences about you and an expression of frequency. Me tienen que contar cuán a menudo les pasa o hacen estas cosas. Yes, for example, I am not usually at home on Saturday night. Yes, an example like that. So you can tell me examples about you with these expressions. Okay. Wow. Vamos hasta acá. Yes? Then I wrote practice because here we have a practice of the unit, un poquito de toda la unidad. We start with the family and the possessive case. So here you have the family tree and you have to answer, for example, who is Lily? So Lily is Mia's mother. Siempre lo miramos desde el punto de vista de Mia. So she is Mia's, with apostrophe S, mother. Who is Leo? Leo, yes, está ahí casado con Mia, so he is Mia's, plin, 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 ¿qué será? He is Mia's husband, okay, bueno, and so on. To practice, para practicar lo vimos hace 15 días, which was the family. Well, then we had another exercise about the family. Este era simple, creo, porque es lo mismo, pero sobre ustedes. And then we started with practice on vocabulary of the daily routine. It's just vocabulary. Well, vocabulary and grammar, yes. But with, for example, get up, wake up, get dressed, have a shower, have breakfast, have lunch, go to work, start work, go home. Well, different activities that we do during the day. This is to practice vocabulary. Exercise A, exercise B. So this is to practice vocabulary, but at the same time, you have to, complete the sentences, in fact. Yes, I think it's not difficult. Creo que este no va a costar. Then we have this one, in which you have to complete with have, go, or get. Have, go, or get. Porque esos a veces se pueden llegar a confundir. Hay muchas frases con estos verbos. ¿Vieron que usamos get up, go shopping, have breakfast, have lunch, have a shower, go to school. Well, so get dressed. Well, a lot of phrases with have, go, or get. Esos tres verbos se usan mucho para la rutina combinados con otras palabras. Entonces la idea es que acá los practiquen. Yes? Then we have prepositions. Sorry, parece mucho. Well, we have prepositions. I copied here the rules, les copié un poquito las reglas for the prepositions of time, las preposiciones de tiempo. In, on, at. Entonces yo les fui poniendo. In with the months of the year, con los meses del año. In June, in May, in April, in December. In with the seasons of the year, con las estaciones del año. In summer, in winter, in spring, in autumn. In with the moments of the day, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening. And in with the years, in 2010, in 1950. Yes. Wow. Todos los van con in. On for the dates, para las fechas. Cuando yo nombro el mes con el día, digo on. On May the 10th. Ahí sería la fecha completa. And for the days of the week, para los días de la semana, on Monday. Si yo quiero decir el lunes a la mañana, como lo primero que nombro es Monday, corre como on. Va a ser on Monday morning. Más allá de que morning iba con in, como lo primero que nombro es Monday, iría con on Monday morning. And at is for the time, at 10 o'clock, at the weekend, para decir el fin de semana, at night, yo uso in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, but at night. And for special dates, at Christmas, at Easter. Y para Navidad y Pascua we use at. So with this, yo les copié esto, so that you can do these exercises of prepositions. Que es todo para completar sobre ustedes, contestar, well, everything with the prepositions. Well, okay, so, hay bastante to keep you entertained, yes? Do what you can, but, well, the idea is to correct it in our virtual class. Lo vamos a corregir en la clase virtual y terminar de explicarlo. Con todo esto avanzamos en la unidad 4 que trata con las prepositions y mucho present simple, con frecuencia, bueno, avanzar en el present simple and to get more vocabulary. Okay? Well, I hope it's been clear for you and I hope you can do the exercises, okay? See you in our next class. Bye bye!